An appeals court has ruled that drivers who get behind the wheel high on drugs should face the same punishment as drunk drivers, including a mandatory ignition interlock. The problem? Interlocks don't detect drugs. News 13's Katie Kim is in the Newsplex.
Dick, the chief judge of the appeals court, claimed the ruling sends a message that drug driving won't be tolerated, but others say the court decision doesn't tackle the problem. Get caught and convicted of driving drunk or high, and drivers will be hit with one of these. An ignition interlock will stop a car from starting if any trace of alcohol is detected on a driver's breath. But if drugs are their vice, that engine's going to start right up.
It is still required by the statute that ignition interlock be installed.
These interlocks don't detect any drug, illegal or not. But the State Court of Appeals upheld the law that convicted drugged drivers need to have the device in their cars. Mandatory punishment for anyone convicted of DWI, which drugged driving falls under. The ruling reverses an earlier decision in the 2009 case of Tara Valdez, who was caught driving on prescription painkillers and sedatives in Santa Fe. A district court judge said ignition interlocks for drugged drivers was unconstitutional because she wasn't a drunk driver. Linda Atkinson with the DWI Resource Center says the reversal keeps everyone safer.
It still is a punishment that will hopefully keep them from switching from their drug to the alcohol too.
Atkinson says people who use drugs often drink too. State Rep Bill Ream, a retired Albuquerque cop, agrees with the ruling, but knows it won't keep a drug user from driving.
The interlock is not going to be helpful in monitoring their behavior.
Now hundreds of people are convicted of DWI each year in New Mexico for driving while on drugs. Back to you.
Okay, Katie, ignition interlocks are required for 1 year for a first DWI conviction, 2 for a second, 3 for a third, and then life after that.